Welcome to the Atlantis Coins channel, the channel of old and rare coins. Please click the like button and also click the subscription bell so that you can receive everything new on our channel.
Welcome, my friends, to our channel Atlantis, the channel of ancient and rare coins. Enjoy today's video, my friends, as it is very important.
1965 Kennedy half-dollar coin value. The Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most popular U.S. coins ever minted, both historically and in terms of sheer numbers in circulation to this day. It's also quite valuable for collectors as the Kennedy half-dollar has had many different variants, metal compositions, and other subtypes over the years. The Kennedy 1965 half-dollar is one prime example of that. 1965 was only the second year this coin was minted, yet the U.S. Mint had already started making changes to the original. So, let's take a deeper look at the 1965 half-dollar and see what makes it special and why it might be worth your attention. $1965 No Mint Mark half-dollar's value. The Philadelphia Mint issued 65,879,366 regular, no-mint mark Kennedy half-dollars in 1965. Their value depends on their quality, but is relatively affordable for all collectors. For starters, the 1965 half-dollar was only the second Kennedy half-dollar to ever be minted. As soon as the beloved ex-president was assassinated in late 1963, the U.S. Mint went straight into producing the first Kennedy half-dollar in 1964. So, 1965 marks only the second year of that process. Moreover, the 1965 half-dollar made some key changes in the original design. First of all, the 1965 half-dollar included only 40% silver compared to the 90% that was a part of the 1964 half-dollar. That was done all across other coins by the U.S. Mint in that period to reduce expenditures as silver was getting widely appreciated. In other words, as the first Kennedy half-dollar to include only 40% silver, as one of the few such half-dollars to do so, as the U.S. Mint soon transitioned into no silver coins, and is only the second Kennedy half-dollar after the 1964 mintage, the 1965 half-dollar holds quite a special place in the minds of collectors. With all those specifics out of the way, it shouldn't be surprising that 1965 no-mint mark half-dollars typically command pretty respectable prices today. On the other hand, the highest-ranked specimens can be pricey. While those graded MS-67 are assessed to $2,600, coins with MS-68 rank are worth about $2,500. However, one half-dollar in MS-67 plus grade minted in 1965 exceeded all expectations. Its auction price was $9,000 in 2021. $1965 SMS half-dollar's value. The second notable half-dollar variant minted in 1965 was the SMS half-dollar minted in San Francisco. This special mint set is relatively unique for the U.S. Mint, as it was the temporary replacement of the traditional proof coins. Proof coins were special high-quality versions of ordinary circulation coins that were minted to serve as proof against fakes and counterfeit coins. Naturally, as with all rare coins, proof coins quickly turned into valuable collectible items that the mint used for its own profit. The problem was that proof coins were also more expensive to make. So, the U.S. Mint had briefly turned away from proof coins and towards special mint set coins, for a while in an attempt to reduce expenditures while still offering a special set of coins for collectors. The one tiny hitch in this process was that the SMS coins weren't nearly as good quality-wise as the old proof coins, and they were barely better than regular circulation 1965 half-dollars. So, while they were still more expensive to make, just not as much as proof coins, they didn't command nearly as high of a price. The best paid 1965 SP68CM coin from the set reached an impressive $3,565 at an auction in 2008. The rare 1965 MS67 half-dollars are estimated to be $5,500, but it was a limiting factor for one collector who bought one such piece in 2008 for $12,650. 1965 half-dollar FAQ. What makes 1965 half-dollars depicting a Kennedy portrait rare? The 1965 Kennedy half-dollars belong to the second set of these coins minted in 2 mints. You can recognize those from regular strikes and pieces intended for collectors. They were sold only in so-called special mint sets, making them more costly. However, none of these coins is scarce. How do you know if you have a rare 1965 half-dollar? Quality and production errors are the chief factors determining the value and rarity of a 1965 half-dollar. If the dollar you have hasn't been in wide circulation and is of good enough quality, and if it has certain rare and identifiable errors on it, it may well be valued in the hundreds or thousands of dollars. Do 1965 half-dollars have any silver in them? Unlike most Kennedy half-dollars in circulation today, the 1965 half-dollar does have silver in it. 40% silver, to be precise.
I hope, my dear friends, that you enjoyed this video and we lived up to your expectations and provided you with great benefit in the world of old and rare coins. Please, my friends, do not forget to press the like button and activate the bell so that you always receive new things on our channel. The Atlantis Channel team thanks you very much for your loyalty, my dear friends,